So, yeah. So, we're spending the time right now just figuring out how to get out of the back. Like I said yesterday, we're just working on upper body control for right now. So for right now, I only want us working with 2 hooks, just so that we can focus on the upper body, okay? So we've got a couple of different control positions. There's the seat belts with the choking arm up, seat belt with the choking arm down. There's the rear body lock. And then there's what I want to work on today, which is something called the straight jacket, which is where you take your foot and you control one of the guy's arms so that you have both arms and you have a free arm, okay? If you've been rolling with me, you know I like to do this a lot. I like to trap one arm so that I can use this arm to work for my chokes, and it's hard for him to resist now. So that's the position I want to start with today on how to get out of this, and then we'll go through a couple. We did the others yesterday, but I want to go over them again today and review them and add a couple of details that I kind of noticed yesterday that I maybe didn't say specifically. But first, let's just start with how to get out of the straight jacket. Okay, straight jacket. You must have to have an arm over my shoulder. Seatbelt. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, if he's doing the straight jacket well, he's going to bring this foot all the way to the ground. Yeah, like that, like that. That's got my arm nice and trapped. Okay. And the good thing about the seatbelt for him, everything has advantages and disadvantages. So the advantage, obviously, it's easier for him to choke me now because I only have one arm and he has a free arm. So this is bad for me. He can hand fight much better than I can. The only real advantage I have is that he kind of loses his rotational control now, because it's fairly easy for me to kind of spin around now, and you can see where I'm going with this. So in both directions, actually. So if you grab this hand, you can kind of control the rotation in the other direction, but you're on my hair. Thank you. Yeah, but that's the main advantage I have, is that at the very least in one direction, he completely loses control of my rotation. So we're going to use that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to scissor our legs, and we're going to go belly down. And as we're going to do that, we're going to rotate our hand so that our so that the back of our hand, that was Germish, so that the back of our hand touches our back, but most importantly, that it touches our back behind his foot. Okay, so if I do it like this, that's not going to help me. Rotate it. Let's rotate it, but get it a little closer to the camera so I can show this. Okay, so if I do it like this doesn't help me because my arm is still trapped. Okay, what we're going to do is scissor, and I'm going to do this. And you can see how my arm starts to immediately pop out now. And once we get here, this is where I'm going to bring my shoulder between us, and now I can start getting out. Okay? So 1 second, let me make my hair different so that it's not getting caught on you when I'm trying to escape. And this is specifically when we have the straight jacket on top. So we're going to do another variation where the straight jacket is on the ground. I think that's actually easier because of the way the rotation works. So we're here, okay? I obviously want to try and defend the choke as much as I can. Easiest thing to do, again, rotate so I can show this. I think the easiest way to defend the choke, it's not the best defense, I will freely admit, but it's the main one you have, is to kind of bring your hand, take your arm away, is if I kind of bring my hand sort of like this on my own face, and just try to block those hands as much as I can from getting around my throat. So if I try to hand fight like this, yeah, exactly. I can only focus, yeah, exactly. I can only focus on one hand at a time. But if we just come here and block and for exactly. Yeah. And I can use that time to get my rotation in. And the cool thing is when I get in this position, try to choke me.
You're too far away.
Yeah, exactly. I brought the shoulders out of alignment again, what we've been talking about for a while now. So again, there's not no chance to get choked, but the choke is a lot hard. Yeah, exactly. If he starts digging in and getting both hands in, he's going to get a choke. But the choke's a lot harder from this position, and now I can get my arm free, and the minute I get that arm free, I can start slipping my shoulder and getting out.
And now it's gone.
Yeah, now the choke is gone. Okay, so that's escaping the straitjacket when the arm is trapped in the air. Okay, so let's drill that, and then let's do when he's laying on top of your arm. I know that looks like it would be worse, it's actually easier. Okay? So, let's work on that. One more variation of the straitjacket. So we did the straitjacket with the arm trapped on top. So now this is actually something that's not going to happen very often, because it's actually, I don't like this control, but I just wanted to show it just in case someone does this to you for some reason, is you have the arm trap on bottom. First of all, if you have this, like this with the hooks open, this is not actually very good. So if someone does this, they're probably going to get a body triangle. So I am not going to cover this today because I want to focus just on upper body control. We'll cover this when we start covering body lock escapes, because you're going to need to escape the body lock for this. And I just don't want to worry about lower body control today. Also, just a simple, if I don't have the body triangle and I get into that position, it's normally from him doing something, because simply put, if we're here, I can't do the straitjacket. Because, I mean, I can't get my foot behind his back here. So if this happens, it's normally because we were here, I started here, and he put us on the other side. Yeah, exactly. Something like this is what would have happened. And he can actually probably already tell what you would need to do to escape. You can probably feel it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So and that's why I'm saving this one for last, because it's actually really easy to escape that one. Yeah, so. Yeah.
You start to go here.
Yeah. Go ahead, put your foot. Let's say we're here, and I'm bad at escaping the straitjacket, so I roll us over here. What you can actually do, same thing with the hand, is you bring the hand closer, turn it to your back, and now all I can do is just shoulder slip, because he doesn't actually have any control of my rotation in that direction. If I can slip the hand behind my back, I'm kind of safe. Yeah. But you just felt that was really hard to get, actually, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's not something that's really going to happen very often. I like to show it just for the sake of completeness, but if someone does that to you, he's probably not very good at this. So it's actually, because like you just saw, it's really easy to escape that.
So maybe an escape for the bottom person, if you feel I trap your hand on this side, that you go to this side first and then spin out. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, if he's good, he's not going to let you do that. First, you need an overhook.
So, he started here.
Yeah.
And now.
Yeah, because, think about it. If you're good, and this is not easy for me. Getting you to move over here, actually. And if you didn't play along, I wouldn't be able to do it. So first, coming here, get my hand behind my back again, and doing a light leg scissor. Then I can just straighten my arm to free it, and from here, just shoulder slip, and I'm out. Yeah. Okay. Again, that one's not going to happen often.
I think that personally, again, at the very least, not with hooks in. With a body lock, that would be different, but that's a completely different escape. You could not escape the same way with a body lock, because the body lock's a much more stable control, body triangle, which again, we will do later. I don't really spend a lot of time on that right now. I just want to get how to get your arms free and how to get your upper body out, okay? So let's drill that one for a bit, and then I want to go to the body lock with the upper body, just because there's a couple of points I think I really want to make sure I point